Hey friend, welcome to my top 10 Strymon Pedals video. I am a big fan of Strymon. Half of my pedal board is Strymon Pedals, and I've tried almost all of their pedals over the years, so I'm gonna tell you which ones I think are the best, and you can write your own top 10 in the comments below, and we'll compare how our lists are different. At number 10, we have the Trimen Night Sky. I know you would expect the Night Sky to be higher on the list, but the reason it is at number 10 is that it's such a complex and unique pedals. You can get really twisted reverb sounds, unique sounds that you cannot get with any other pedal. So people are often asking me, should I get the BigSky or the NightSky as my first reverb pedal? And I would not get this one as my first, because sometimes it can be confusing to understand how the knobs interact with each other depending on the mode or the shape that you're using. But if you are used to use reverb, this is an awesome pedal to go in uncharted territories. I also love the sequencer on it, where you can just like freeze a pitch and then change the pitch of your sound with the little buttons here. It's really unique. I love it. So the Strymon Night Sky is at number 10. At number 9, the Strymon BlueSky. So this one, I love the shimmer on it, especially because of the high and low damp knobs, where you can really carve the tone of your shimmer, because usually I don't like piercing shimmer sounds, and this one has one of the best shimmers. It's really beautiful to put all of the knobs 100% up and create amazing soundscapes with the pedal. This one is the version 2, but I love the version 1 also. It's a bit low on the list because I would really like to have more control on the modulation of the pedal. For now, it's just a little switch that you flick, and it's a fixed amount, so that's the only reason why it's lower on the list. At number 8, the Strymon Dig. I love how you can make two delays interact with each other and create super grainy textures with it, especially that they included the golden ratio in the subdivisions here. That's most of the times what I use with the Strymon Dig, because now both delays really collide with each other and it creates awesome soundscapes once again, and it has a unique sound. Once again, there is a fixed amount of modulation that I would like to have more control with, but you can do so much with the dual delay settings of this pedal. At number 7, we have the Strymon Volante. I love tape echoes, and this is one of the best ones out there. What I love about the pedal is the rhythmic possibilities by choosing the different heads and the playback right here to make so many different kinds of rhythms with your delays. I love how you can pan the heads, so you can create a ping pong delay, but you could have like 2 times on the right, 1 on the left, and 1 on the right, or something like this. So it's really nice. And the fact that the looper can go up to 64 seconds, it's really nice to use with the mechanics and wear knobs to really have a worn out sound with your delays and when you use the looping with the pedal. So I love the Volante. At number 6, we have the Strymon Ola. This one is a permanent fixture on my pedal board. This is one of the best chorus sounds that I've tried personally. Some people don't like it, some people like it. It really depends on your taste. But to me, the choruses are so deep on this pedal, and the vibrato sounds totally awesome. So to me, it's like a dual pedal. I use the bypass knob for the current knob setting for a chorus sound, and I use the favorite knob for my vibrato sound, so that I can switch from chorus to vibrato really easily. So I love how simple it is, how deep and great are the chorus and vibrato sounds on it. So the Strymon Ola is at number 6. At number 5, I chose the Strymon Flint. This is an amazing pedal. It really feels like you're playing with an amp, with the tremolo and the reverb of an amp. It sounds so lush, it sounds so natural to use it. It has some of my favorite tremolo sounds on the pedal right here. I love that you have a bypass button for each of the effects, So it's, in a sense, it's having two different pedals in one, and it's just so musical. When I'm trying this pedal, I'm always inspired to create new clips. Right on my channel, I make my favorite 10 sounds of this and this pedal, right? And this one, the video was so easy to make because I'm always inspired with this pedal. At number 4, we have the Strymon Iridium. It is incredible how close it can get to my real amp setups. I made some tests on my channel, and it can get really close to my setup of an Vox AC15 with the Celestion Blue speaker. So I'm using the Chime amp and the Cab B, and what's cool is that I can save it as a favorite switch. So each time that I want to use it, I don't have to fiddle with the knobs. I just put on the favorite switch and I can have something that sounds super close to my amps. I'm using it when I'm live streaming in my own ambient guitar community on YouTube to get a great sound for my live streams, and it's just the best solution if you want a portable setup and you still want such a great sound when playing ambient guitar like I do. So Iridium is at number 4. At number 3, we have the Strymon BigSky. This is the dream pedal for reverb lovers. There is so much to love about it. The fact that it has so many modes. Some are classic like hall and plate, but you have the cloud mode, which sounds so dreamy, and the blue mode that I'm using for my drones. And you have reverse reverbs. You have control on all the little intervals of the shimmer. You could add a tritone if you want, up and down. You have so much control. You can freeze by holding on the foot switches. You have the cab sim at the back of the pedal. The presets, like 300 presets on the pedal right here. It's just a dream pedal. It's so flexible. It sounds beautiful. You have so much decay available on the pedal. You can go like 20 seconds or even more to have like super big soundscape with the pedal. You have control over the amount of modulation, which was one of my concerns with the pedals lower on the list. So it's just a perfect reverb pedal. I guess it's gonna stay forever on my pedal board, and it's gonna be my main reverb machine. At number 2, we have the Strymon Timeline. So if the BigSky is the dream pedal for reverb lovers, this is the dream pedal for delay lovers. It has so much to offer, so many modes. Once again, this is my creativity machine. I always start with this pedal to write my ambient guitar songs. I'm gonna start with the lo-fi or the filter or the trem mode or reverse or pattern delays, and it's just going to inspire a new song, a new texture, a new thing to try with my songs. And once again, you have so many presets that you can choose, so many things that you can tweak on the pedal. It's absolutely incredible. And it has the looper on it where you can have the delays pre or post loopers, which you cannot do with most delay pedals that are offering looper modes. And it's really nice that there is a mode where you have 2 milliseconds of delay. So I use it as a trick to use that pedal as other kinds of effects, and that's why it's number 2 ahead of the BigSky, because sometimes I'm gonna use the pedal as a chorus pedal, or like an EQ pedal, even with the filter or lo-fi mode, or a lo-fi pedal, right, to create different textures, because the delay is so fast that you cannot even hear the repeats and you only hear the effect of the pedal. You can even create flanger sounds with it. So I'm gonna post the video as an upper card where I show you how to do this trick. But because of that, this is one of my favorite pedals ever. But you're probably wondering, why is it not number 1? Because number 1 is the Stryman El Capistan, my favorite pedal ever from any company. the Trimen Timeline can do tape delays, and it can maybe get 85-90% of the way there to replicate the Stryman El Capistan, but this one has a certain mojo. It's a magical pedal. When I plug into this pedal, something magic happens to me. I'm instantly inspired. I'm confident in my sound. It's never gonna leave my board. I love how I can really carve the tone of the repeats and how worn out it is with the secondary functions, the tape bias, the tape crinkle, the low end contour, the wow and flutter, the tape age. This is just the perfect tape delay ever, but the reason why it's number one is not just because of that, but it's because of the sound on sound mode. How you can have a tape loop and really deteriorate the sound the way you want and pitch up or down the loop. And I have some songs that are based entirely off of this one, right? One on my album Sanctuary. I'm gonna give you a little snippet right here. It's just magical. It's my favorite pedal ever, the Stryman El Capistan. So now you might be wondering, why no Stryman Mobius? Why do you have the Stryman Ola and no Mobius? I have had the Mobius 2 different times, but to me, I always ended up using the chorus and the vibrato sounds on it, and the other ones were not as inspiring to me, so I like how the Ola is more straightforward and it gives me what I need with a smaller format. And also, no drive pedals. I know I've tried the Sunset and the Riverside. They're really great pedals, but if you're following me, you know that I barely use gain. I don't even have an overdrive pedal on my pedal board, so that's why it did not make my top 10, but maybe it made yours. So once again, I want to know your own top 10 in the comments below. Do you agree with most of my choices or not? And if you want to play ambient guitar, I have a gift for you. If you want to learn how to use your delays and reverbs properly to create ambient guitar music, I have a first link in the description box below, a free course called A Beginner's Guide to Ambient Guitar, where I'm going to show you how to set up your amp, your effects to create the most popular ambient guitar effects, and how to start looping and layering to write your own songs. And this is totally for free, so you can click first link in the description box below. Thanks for watching, and until next time, au revoir.